One of the inspirations behind the Fated Four comes from the four heavenly kings, four powerful beings that oversee the four cardinal directions and protect humanity. This concept can be seen in many other religions, mythologies, and even media today. Things like the Elite Four from Pokemon are a great example of this, in portraying four powerful beings that stand in your way on your path to glory. By now you've overcome the Dance of Bubbles and tamed the rebellious Thunder, but now you face a beast whose roar can shake the mountains themselves. She is the unshakable mountain god, and her name is the Gammoth. The Gammoth is a monumental member of the fanged beast class of monsters. Gammoth gets both her name and design from the prehistoric woolly mammoth. She has their characteristic thick fur and elongated tusks, making the Gammoth a true force of nature. These nomadic animals move through the frozen tundras in search of food, and once they have chosen a path, nothing is stopping them. When fully grown, next to nothing can contend with them, making them very passive as a result. But so dangerous are their tempers that many villages worship them as gods, hoping to placate their wrath. This is because when enraged, these animals become incredibly dangerous, which if you know anything about elephants today, makes total sense. When they fight, they will use their tusks to gore their opponents or throw chunks of ice at them, and even use their heads as battering rams. They can also rear up on their hind legs and bring all of that weight down to crush their opponents beneath them. Being this big, a fair weak point is to target their legs, but the Gammoth actually covers her feet in snowy armor, which you will have to break first before you can do any actual damage. Their most dangerous weapon by far, though, is their trunks. Due to having poor vision, they rely on their sense of smell to detect threats, and it's very perceptive. This trunk can blast chunks of ice and even create small blizzards. But much like elephants, this trunk is made of pure muscle and is very dexterous. It's strong enough to grab, crush, and throw larger wyverns like the Tigrex. Speaking of the Tigrex, Gammoth has such a deep-rooted hatred for these animals they will attack them on sight. This is because a juvenile Gammoth is very vulnerable. They even have white fur to blend into the snowy terrain. The Gammoth are very protective mothers, and being solitary creatures, they know numbers help. So in these times, they will often join herds of Popo. The Popo herds will protect the calf, and in exchange, the Gammoth will protect the herd. Also, in contrast to the Mizutsune, all Gammoth we have seen are females, and we only have these rough sketches as to what a male Gammoth could look like, and please, Capcom, let this happen one day, please. The armor and weaponry you can make from the Gammoth is also some of the best out there. The Greatsword and Hammer are my personal choices. Again, as is the pattern with the Fated Four, its music is also just fantastic. When it comes to the Gammoth, I have many things to say, but one of them being, look, Capcom, you did the impossible and are bringing back the Lagiacrus from the grave. So whatever it takes, I would love to see this beast get the rework she deserves, and I completely and wholeheartedly love this creature.